this is Raina. Thank you for joining me on my crochet channel. In this tutorial, I will show you how to crochet this striped kitchen towel. And with all the hand washing going on right now, I'm sure you'll need a new towel. It's easy to make. You need yarn of 3 contrast colors, and it measures about 9.5 inches wide and 16.5 inches long. And a little fun fact, I chose these colors, gray, cream and yellow, because they match the colors of my apartment building. And here's a little picture of that. I'm using lily, sugar and cream yarn, the yellow, dark gray and cream. It's a medium weight, size 4, 100% cotton. Recommended crochet hook size is 5 millimeters, and that's what I'm using for the towel. And let's get started. I'm going to start with the dark gray yarn. Make a slip knot and chain 36. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the first row. Now double crochet into the 4th chain from the hook. So 1, 2, 3, here's my 4th, and double crochet in it, and then also double crochet once in each chain. And these first 3 chains here, they count as the first double crochet, and you will have total of 34 double crochets on the first row. I finished 34 double crochets on first row, and now I'm going to join my second color, yellow. I'm not going to cut off the first color because we're going to change yarn after each 2 rows. To join the second color, I'm going to join it at the end of the first row. I'm going to make a slip knot. And then I actually need to join it. I'm gonna pull this loop out. So when I finish that last double crochet, I have 2 loops on hook. Now I'm going to insert hook also into my slip knot of the second color. And I want to also pull through that working yarn. So 2 of these loops through the 2 loops of last double crochet. Now I have 2 of these, both of these yarns here. I just find this way it's going to get be a little bit tighter when I join yarn. And now I will separate them so to work only with that second color. Keep working with that. You can make 3 chains and now turn. And now that second row is actually going to be the right side of our towel, so you'll see when we keep working. So this these first 3 chains count as my first double crochet. I'm going to make the second double crochet into the next stitch. So don't make it here on the base, but into the next. Then chain 2, skip next 2 double crochets, 1, 2, and double crochet 1 in each next 2, 1 and 2. And then repeat, chain 2, skip next 2 double crochets, double crochet 1 in each next 2. chain 2, skip 2, double crochet 2. And do this until the end of the second row. And let's finish the second row together. I made 2 chains, skip 2 double crochets, make the first double crochet, and now I have that beginning 3 chain here left, and I'm going to make my second double crochet into the on top of that. And now row 3, chain 1 and turn. This is the wrong side of the towel. Now single crochet 1 in each of these double crochets and chain 2. And then again single crochet in those next double crochets, so 2 single crochets and chain 2 and 2, and then keep doing this until the end. 2 single crochets, 2 chains. I finish row 3 with 2 single crochet stitches, first in the double crochet and the second on top of that beginning 3 chains. And before I finish my last stitch, I'm now going to join my third color. I have the cream. I will make the slip knot. And then insert your hook back through those last 2 loops, and then also through the slip knot. And now also yarn over that working second color yarn. And now pull these 2 loops through the last single crochet stitch. And again, just like before, we have now these 2 yarns together here. Again, I'm going to separate my yarns, keep working with the third color only, and make 1 chain. And then don't cut off that second color, so they're all here waiting for next rows. And turn. And now facing right side, row 4 first, single crochet 1 in each next single crochet stitch. And next we need to do triple crochet stitch. So yarn over twice, and now we need to make it into this stitch here below, 2 rows below the first row, into that first color yarn. So I find it easier to do when I fold my work like this, so I can insert my hook through these loops on this stitch here. And then just make the regular triple crochet stitch here first, and also make the second one into this one here next to it. Again, it's easier if I fold my work. And now 2 single crochets again into these next 2 stitches here. And now this is going to repeat. Let's do the next triple crochet. I'm going to fold my work, insert hook in here through both loops here, make the first one, and then make the second one into the next. And 2 single crochets. So repeat this and till the end of the row. and finish row 4 with 2 single crochet stitches here at the end. And then row 5, keep working with the same yarn, chain 1 and turn. And this is our wrong side. And now just single crochet once in each stitch. And then at the end of this row, let's see how we change back to the first color. And ending row 5 and changing back to the first color. Here, making my last single crochet stitch, pull the yarn through, and now when I have 2 loops on hook, bring back the first color yarn and hold it together with a working third color yarn over and pull them both through those 2 last loops, and just to make sure that first yarn here is not too tight. And later on when we make the edge, we can hide all these pieces of yarns here on this side. And now separate, keep working with the first yarn, chain 3 and turn. You can tighten that previous color yarn a little bit here to make it look better. And now we're going to double crochet once in each. So these count as the first double crochet. Next one goes into this stitch. So not in here, but in here. And double crochet all the way to the end of this row. This is our right side. Row 6, and you'll see the pattern showing already. So finished row 6, keep working with the first yarn, chain 1 and turn. On the wrong side, row 7, single crochet once in each. Finished row 7 on the wrong side with a single crochet stitch on top of the beginning 3 chains of previous row here. Now I'm going to change back to my second color, the yellow. Bring it back up here, make sure it's not too tight, and hold both of them, yarn over and pull. So I actually need to not finish that last stitch, but keep the last 2 loops. And now these 2 yarns both, pull them through there. And now I separate, make sure this one is not too tight, and make 3 chains with that second color. 1, 2, 3, pull that first one a little bit tighter here and turn. And now we're going to repeat that second row we did. This counts as the first double crochet. Make another double crochet next to it in the next stitch, then chain 2, skip 2 and double crochet 2. So that's our row 8. Finished row 8, chain 1, turn. Row 9, we repeat this one here. So 2 single crochets into those 2 double crochet stitches, 2 chains, and again 2 single crochets and 2 chains. Finishing my row 9 into the beginning 3rd chain with a single crochet. Before I finish, I'll bring back my 3rd color, the cream, and holding both the yarns, yarn over and pull them through those last 2 loops. Then separate, keep working with the 3rd color and chain 1, pull the other one tighter, turn, row 10. We did 2 single crochets and 2 triple crochets. Finished row 10 with 2 single crochets, chain 1 and turn. Row 11, we're just going to single crochet once in each stitch. And now repeat those 6 rows with the first color, row 6 and 7, second color 8 and 9, and third color 10 and 11. And I repeated it 6 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can make it longer if you'd like. And then make another row with your main color of those double crochets, and then we meet back to make the top of the towel and the handle and the edge. So I finished my pattern. I did one more row with my main color, double crochets on the right side, and now we're going to do the upper part, and we are going to make 12 rows like that. So first chain 1 and turn, and now starting and ending each row we decrease, and we're doing single crochets. So we begin like that. So 2 single crochet stitches together, pull up loop through first stitch and also through the second stitch, and now pull through 3 loops on hook. This is 2 single crochets together, decreasing at the beginning of the row, and then single crochet all the way to the end until the last 2 stitches. And my last 2 stitches, the double crochet and the 3 chain, the beginning 3 chain, I will now also do 2 single crochets together. So pull up loop through the double crochet, pull up loop through the top 3 chain space, and then pull through 3 loops and hook. And so we decreased at the end of the row. Then chain 1, turn, and repeat. Decrease at the beginning of the row, 2 single crochets together here, then single crochet 1 in each stitch till the end of the row, the last 2 stitches, and single crochet 2 together again. So we decrease the beginning and end of each row. So that way you will make 12 rows, and you will end up with 10 single crochets, and then let's continue from there. And I finished 12 rows of decreasing, and I have 10 stitches left. And now the next 12 rows, just going to single crochet once in each stitch. So always chain 1, turn, and make your 10 stitches. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, chain 1 and turn. So now make 12 rows of this. And the next row is going to be the buttonhole. So chain 1 and turn. And now again we need to decrease first the beginning and end of row. So 2 single crochets together at first, then 2 more single crochets, 1 in each next 2. Next chain 2, skip 2 stitches, single crochet 1 in each next 2, and 2 single crochets together in last 2 stitches. Then chain 1 and turn, single crochet 1 in each next 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3, single crochet 2 into the 2 chain space, and again 1 in each next 3. Chain 1 and turn, and again we're going to decrease 2 single crochets together into the first 2 stitches, single crochet 1 in each next 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2 together into the last 2 stitches. And chain 1 more time, turn. Now it's the right side, and single crochet 1 in each remaining stitch, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And so this is the last row. We're now going to make the edge, and I'm going to single crochet around the edge all the way back up here. I'm not gonna do that top anymore. So now just have to go and find a space here to make it even. I'm going to try to make 1 single crochet stitch for each row, but just try to find the space here for each stitch so that it will be even. So going down the edge on this side. And I reached this corner here. I'm going to make 2 single crochets in here, the space. And this first double crochet row, I'm going to make 2 stitches. Then the next is my third color stripe. I'm going to make 2 stitches here. The next one is the second color. That's the widest stripe. I'm going to make 3 single crochets here. Into that next one, the main color stripe, I'm going to make 2. Gonna skip this part, going to insert hook in this double crochet post, and then into the next here I'm gonna make 2, into my yellow stripe, make 3, and into the main color stripe I'm gonna make 2. So you can change this count and check what works best for you. For me this looks the best, counting my stitches like that. And when you reach this corner here, let's do that one together again. And this edge is looking good. And now here on this first beginning row, I'm gonna make 1 single crochet here in this space, and now I'm gonna make 2 single crochets around the post of this first double crochet. And now the bottom edge, I'm just going to single crochet in each of the beginning chain here. And here's my last chain. I'm going to make 2 single crochets in here for the corner. And now these tails, I recommend leaving them here behind the work and not stitch around them within stitches, because we're gonna have plenty of these yarn parts within stitches. Just leave them behind and weave them in later. And now I'm going to make next single crochet into this, through this post of that first double crochet, and the next one is going to be in space here. That's where the first and second color are joining. Next one, I'm going to make it into one of these chains of this stitch, the second color. And next I'm going to make into this space right here. Leave that one back here. Next I have my white stripe. I'm gonna make 2 single crochets here, 1 and 2. And that main color stripe here, I'm going to make 2 single crochets, 1 in each of these chains here, those beginning chains, 1 and 2, so that the next one is going to be where the first and second color join. Next is going to be on a beginning chain of that second color, and then 1 more here where the second color ends, so that way we have the same stitch count as on the other side. So 3 for the yellow stripe, 2 for the gray, 2 for the white again. So next is the white, so here I'm gonna do 2. Next is my main color. I'm gonna single crochet into each of these beginning chains. Next I'm gonna insert hook into this space where the first and second color join, then to the chain space on that second color and into this space, and keep repeating this until the end of the pattern. And now into this last double crochet round, I'm going to make 2 single crochets first here into the chain of the beginning, and the second in here. And now I'm in this corner space. I'm going to make 2 single crochets in here, just like on the other side. And now again to the just single crochet on the side of the top part. And I did my last single crochet here. I'm back here on top, and I'm just going to slip stitch into this beginning single crochet, and now cut off and fasten off. And now I will sew on the button, and I find it's going to be a good spot to put it here where I started when I ended my decreasing rows. So it's going to look like that. And the towel is finished. So I hope you have fun learning to make it. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you so much for watching, and happy crocheting!